Hey guys, and welcome to the October 2019 episode of Watch Out. I'm your host, Drew Pizzulo, and I'm going to go with you today in discovering the open watch box version of the ORIS Great Barrier Reef 3. The first thing you have to know about the ORIS Great Barrier Reef 3 is it's one in a set of three, which is called the ORIS Ocean Trilogy set. Okay, this is all the Aquis version as well. So here is your trilogy set. My former partner on It's About Time, Jared, has gone over the ORIS Clean Ocean, which is a 39.5 millimeter watch. The Ocean Barrier Reef 3, which is the center version here, which is the one we're going to go over today, is the 43.5 millimeter version. And over to this side is the ORIS Blue Whale, which is the 45.5 millimeter version, and that is a chronograph. So that is the set of three that we're talking about today, and the middle one is the one we're going to discuss. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. The first thing you got to know before we go into our open watch box is the fact that this set is a charity contribution. ORIS makes 2,000 of each piece, and they donate it every year to a portion of the proceeds to save the coral reefs of the world, which are drastically getting decimated due to overfishing and the human population in general. So we have to make sure we have to save the coral reefs, and this is ORIS's way of helping out the environment and doing their part. So it's a really nice thing. I've had several of these watches in the past, in their previous sets, and I've loved them all. So I'm hoping to love this one just as much, if not more, than the previous ones that I've had. So, like I said, without any ado, let's get into it. First thing you'll notice is their traditional outer box of ORIS, which is classic for them. And then you have the regular presentation box. This one came from Italy. I just got it in today, so I have not unopened it. I'm doing this with you on the spot. So you open it up. You first see the typical ORIS Great Barrier Reef Limited Edition 3 book. And the book goes over exactly what I just stated. It will go over everything about the Great Barrier Reef 3 in terms of its history and what it's used for, and the donation and the charity aspect that I just went over with you. So you can see that all in the booklet as well. Excuse me for the glare, because we're going to try to minimize that a bit. Okay, now the next thing you're going to see is the inner box. This one happens to be like of a coral color that you would probably see. And once you slide this out, obviously here's your warranty and your book information as well, on the instruction guide on how to use the watch, which is down below. The box, you slide this back in, open it up, and here she is. Okay, you can see right here from the box. I'll have to give you a better version of that. Move the camera in. You can see it says 1 of 2,000. So again, it is a limited edition. They only make a certain amount of these per year, which does help the price as well. It keeps a good price value, and it maintains its retail. So the retail on this is probably around $2,500. I think it's $2,550 for this particular watch. You can get it anywhere on discount right now, a little bit, anywhere between, I'd say, $2,000 to $2,250, $2,300 if you look hard enough, especially on Chrono24, eBay. Watch out for eBay, they're charging taxes now, so you got to factor that in as well. So let's get into the actual watch itself. You pull it out of the presentation box and bring that over there. And now we're going to see the actual piece. So here's what you first notice with ORIS. It does actually come in a wrapped plastic. Okay, you have to take the plastic off. So we will do that. And as I'm doing that, as I've stated before in past episodes, ORIS and Rolex are two of the top divers watches in the market. So ORIS comes out with new versions of the Barrier Reef every year. I guess they started with the original Barrier Reef and then the Barrier Reef 2, and now we're at the Barrier Reef 3. So here she is, and she is looking beautiful. As you can see, you have that magnificent teal bezel with that sunburst blue dial. Okay, and she is a beauty. If I bring it in closer, here's why I like this piece. You do have the date wheel going around, as you can see right here, and you do have a sub-second dial. Really unique and really old school. And that's what I really like about this watch in particular, because there's so few watches anymore, especially when it comes to a dive watch, that would even have a sub-second dial. They usually just have the regular second dial going around. So I have shaken it up and we've gotten it going. It's got a great movement in it. Let me give you some specs on it while I show that to you one more time. It does have a screw down clasp, which, let me get this out for you a bit so you can actually see the sub-second dial, because the watch itself was hiding it. Okay, that will do better. Now you can see it a little bit better. So there you go. Okay, now you got the sub-second dial as well. Okay, so here's a little bit about this watch. Let's go through it a little bit. Like I said before, it has a 43.5 millimeter face, so that's how big the actual watch is. The case back has a special engraving with the blue whale image, and of course you will see that once you get the actual sticker off. Okay, it does have a screw down crown. I already went over the blue ceramic and the diving scale that goes along with it. It is water resistance to 300 meters, which is 30 ATM, which is not as much as the blue whale, but it's the same water resistance as the Clean Ocean, the 39.5 that Jared had showed you in a previous episode. So the blue whale actually is 50 meters, which is 500 meters for water resistance. So that has a little bit more than these two, but it really doesn't make a difference. None of us are going down that deep anyway. It has the central date and the indicator hand, which I told you over here, which goes around and as the dates go on, this ticker will move, which is really cool. And it's got the ORIS caliber of 743 based SW221 220-1 movement. So it does beat at 28,800 beats VPH, and it is a 28 joule movement and has a power reserve of 38 hours. So that's what you pretty much need to know about this piece, your typical diver's piece. The links itself, what I do like about the links is they are screw links, which makes it very easy, as you can see, with the plastic on, but you can still see it. The screw down links are very easy to remove with a screwdriver. You don't need a watch professional to do this, so you don't have to take it to your local jeweler. You can just get your regular screwdriver you need for an eyeglass case, flathead, and just remove them and adjust it to your wrist size. Okay, it does have your clasp over here, which has 3 notches to move that in as well, in case you need extra movement one way or another to get that perfect size on your wrist. Of course, it has your lockdown clasp. It has no fold over like a Rolex does. This doesn't either. Neither did the Clean Ocean or the Blue Whale. They don't have that either. But in theory, that's basically what the watch does for you. Obviously, you screw it out because it does have your screw down crown. You pop it out once, and if you move it, you will see the date change. Okay, so that's how you change your date. And obviously, if you pull it out twice, that's how you change your time. And you'll notice that the sub-second does stop while that's happening. So it's pretty basic. Doesn't have anything that's so complicated. Obviously, it has your directional bezel as well for the diving aspects of it. I just love the color of this piece because the blue radiant dial, especially the one that Jared has and this one as well, and your Blue Whale, they all three have this new dial that's out this year. and it really is fantastic. You just take a look at the blue and you get lost in it. So again, guys, if you're looking for a watch that is going to help save the environment, if you're looking for a watch that does have uniqueness to it, these suckers are usually very good. In terms of accuracy, the past ones I've had have run anywhere between 1 and 3 seconds fast or slow per day. Okay, it does have, as you can see, the case back, so if you do want to regulate it yourself, you don't need a particular hard tool. It comes with your standard watch tool that you can buy anywhere to open the back and regulate it yourself to get it the perfect timing if it is a little too fast or slow for you. And all you would have to do, if you ever had a problem with it, is use the ORIS 2-year warranty. I think it comes with, I think it's 2 years, not one now. And you can just send it back to them or the place that you actually bought it from. If it's a Joma shop or a Chrono 24 or anything like that, you would have to let them know if there is any problem in getting this watch fixed, if anything went wrong with it. Though nothing should. These are put through hours of rigorous testing because ORIS is one of the leaders in the industry, especially in the diving world. So I'm looking forward to taking this watch with me to the beach the next couple of weeks and trying it out. And I'm not seeing having any problems with it at any point. But I just wanted to go over this watch box review with you. It is a great piece. It's something to get that's under $2,500. Like I said, if you want to get it, it's part of a 3-watch set, which is the trilogy, and that goes for about $10,500. Some people have it discounted. Some of the sites have it discounted around $10,250. This one comes from Prestige Time, but I know the sets are pretty rare themselves as well. So it's a great watch. Anybody who has one, they have loved it. ORIS has a fanatical fan base, and I'm always one of their biggest fans in the things that they keep coming out with every year. And I'm looking forward to see what they come out with next year as well. So that's your watch review here on Watch Out. Thank you guys for joining us. Please like, subscribe, send me your ideas for future episodes. I'm always interested. Please stay tuned for our next episode, which is going to be our It's About Time reunion show. We're going to have that with Jared at a special location for you guys, which is supposed to be the event of the year. And I look forward to seeing you guys there. And thank you for joining me here on this episode of Watch Out.